Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to another Total War Warhammer 2 battle. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Blood and Gore DLC, which is coming out alongside the Mortal Empires patch, which I believe comes out on the 26th. This will also go ahead and be free for people who own it in the first game, so if you own the Blood and Gore DLC in the first game, I don't think you have to then buy it again. It just kind of unlocks alongside the Mortal Empires patch again, which I said is coming tomorrow, which is pretty cool. So yeah, in today's video, I felt like what faction would be best to show off the Blood and Gore, and without a doubt I came to the conclusion that it has to be the Lizard Men, with their ferocious front lines and then just all these monstrous abominations in the back line running forward, just ripping their enemies apart with Carnosaurs, Stegodons, Bastillodons, and obviously the Croxagores. So I thought it'd be a fun video just to kind of pit up my army of elite Lizard Men versus a pretty hefty army of Goblins and Orcs, which we do see coming towards us. So it's going to be fun to see what they can do, and I'm also really looking forward to seeing how messy this does get, with the Croxagores being as ferocious as they are. I want to see these guys just smash up the enemy. So what we've done is we kind of set up a nice little front line here. We've got our skink cohorts on the front line just to kind of absorb the initial charges. Then we have our Lizard Men, our Saurus warriors with shields behind that. Then we also have our Temple Guard, and then all are just ferocious beasts which are kind of waiting in the wings ready to be pushed up. We're also pretty outnumbered as well. We have 1,600 units on the field, and the enemy have just below 4,500. So they definitely outnumber us. And I guess we will just go ahead and push on them. You know, there's no real reason just to sit back and let the enemy have all the fun of maneuvering. So let's just push on them a little bit, and we get to watch some of our Lizard Men move up whilst they are still a little bit clean. Because I assume very soon they will be getting bloody and getting ready just to disintegrate the enemy. So I have also started a campaign as well on Mortal Empires. If campaigns are your thing, then I did just start a Belegar Ironhammer campaign, and it's really fun. We're going to try and get really immersive in it and like role play along with Belegar. So make sure to go check that out. The playlist, you'll be able to find that on my channel. Okay, everyone run now. Actually, yeah, everyone run. We need to get into position quickly before the enemy do get up on us. I want to see what these giants are going to do to my Lizard Men as they get up here. And obviously these squigs as well are going to be an absolute bitch to deal with, because these guys are like anti-infantry, I think. So when they come flying in, that's going to be pretty deadly. But here we go. The first little charge. Now, I'm not expecting a crazy amount of blood on this initial charge. I'm expecting the majority of the blood to come from the creatures and other stuff like that. So there we go. We already get some explosions. Just a little glimpse of what's about to happen, I imagine. But I mean, the big kind of money-making thing here is going to be the dinosaurs moving in. When the dinosaurs start pushing, like, oh, this stuff is cool and all. You know, just skinks being chopped apart in half and the orcs being hit as well. That's kind of cool, but what we really want to see is these giants and Croxagores hammering the front line. And we are definitely going to be using this Blood and Gore pack as well in my campaign, just so you guys know. At the moment, this Temple Guard are kind of getting a bit surrounded here. That's not good. Maybe we should send in one dinosaur. Let's go ahead and wet our whistles a little bit by sending in this feral Bastillodon to kill these Night Goblins, because the Bastillodon is kind of like the weakest dinosaur, I think, out of all of them. Just go ahead and get this bad boy in. The Temple Guard are already covered in head to toe in goblin blood. Oh my god, but here we go. The Bastillodon is charging up. We're going to be watching this in slow motion. Oh, wow, baby. He is just tearing them apart. Look at that. So many Night Goblins getting flying, and then he also has his tail to be whipping around. I'm sure we'll be seeing him doing some attacks any second now. As he does, we go, oh, wow, that was awesome. Just seeing the Night Goblins being decapitated. And his tail, I love that, how he's hitting them with the tail as well. Okay, that's enough on that flank. Our skinks are actually retreating back a little bit. Time to send in the Croxagores now. Let's see how these guys fare up. Come on, some big hits here. Oh, that's actually too bloody. I was expecting the Croxagores to really, like, rip them apart. Oh, that was a good, nice little hit there. It looks really good as well in Warhammer 2, I must admit. We get to see the giants currently hitting up my Saurus warriors, sending them flying. I mean, it does look pretty nice with all the blood. Okay, no more messing. Oh, we actually have our Carnosaur back here as well with the Croxagores. What are these Night Goblins thinking? They don't stand a chance. Look at that. They're getting thrown apart. And the Bastillodon as well, just sending them flying. Okay, no messing about now. Croxgar, go get yourself involved in this battle. Carnosaur, go get yourself involved in this battle. Stegodon, get yourself involved. Let's go. Carnosaur and Crocgar coming in. Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the money shot. As we'll see Crocgar and the Carnosaurs just slaughtering these trolls. Beautiful. And they are getting covered in blood as well. It's not quite on the level of like Shogun 2. If you guys remember that, back in the day with Shogun 2, the amount of blood and gore was insane. We're also actually going to have to go deploy a few more men over here just to help me out in this battle. Let's slow-mo it whilst I do all this boring stuff of just commanding my units. You know, no one really wants to see this. And I think it's mainly the giant doing all the damage. We'll throw that in. We'll also get our skink priest to pop some buffs on our units here just to help us out a little bit. Why not? And let's do the Comet of Cassandora, like right here. I want to see how much, you know, if this is really bloody. We do actually have a unit of our... Oh, I totally forgot about these guys. I completely forgot about my horn ones. Hopefully we can see them charge in, but I also want to make sure I catch that Comet of Cassandora as well. So let's go watch this Comet of Cassandora first. Because I want to see if this rips apart the enemy or not. Let's just go up to normal speed and watch this bad boy come in. Oh, the amount of blood there as the Carnosaur just comes flying in as we go down the battle line, continuing to go. Okay, now here we go. The Croxagors are going to be ripping them apart. Now, look at that, yeah. They're using their powerful jaws, their huge weapons just to send these guys flying. Let's slow-mo down here, down this battle line, and really just watch these guys go to town. They're actually just decapitating them, cutting them in half. More of the trolls going in, along with Crocgar. The Crocgar and his Carnosaur boys should be in a perfect engagement right here. Oh, look at him just using his prowess on the battlefield. And also this huge Stegodon coming in as well. Doing so much damage on that charge, especially supported by the Croxagors as well. My god, this is amazing. It just looks so much better when there is blood and gore everywhere. Like arms and limbs getting chopped off. And this is just like, this is the nice thing about Warhammer as well, now that Mortal Empires is out, is that there's just so many different like combinations of units and stuff. Like, this is just like the lizard men versus goblins. But what about like, I don't know, the men versus the elves, and the dwarfs versus the undead, and the dark elves versus so-and-so. There's like so many different combinations where we can hopefully see cool animations being brought into the game. Crocgar is being ferocious, that is for sure. Let's go and do a little bit more slow-mo now as well. I think we have maybe Hand of God. We actually have a bunch of abilities as well I should be popping off on him. Some nice little explosions. That's going to do some good damage. Look at that. Just wiping out everyone. That's awesome. We also have our Hand of God as well. I'm surprised how well the Savage Orcs are actually doing. Let's pop our Hand of God as well on these guys. Are going to shoot it out. What does he even shoot it out of his hand, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that explosion. That's going to be just sending bodies flying. If we take a look at our left flank over here as well, we can see our Carnosaur still going in. Have any more magic ready to be popped? Let's pop a Thunderbolt right here as well. They're really clumped up, so let's pop another Thunderbolt right here. I want to see that bad boy going off. We can even maybe throw our Skink Priest over here as well. Oh, it is looking bloody over on this side of the battlefield as the Temple Guard are fighting for their lives right now. I mean, we are heavily outnumbered. And here we go. We get to see the lightning bolt charging up. Come on, I want to see some big limbs going off there. Oh, and that's exactly what we saw. Look at the amount of livers and just spleens being chopped off. This Night Goblin has been literally chopped in half. And we have just like a disgusting orc right there ripped in half as well. I'm definitely glad I chose the Lizardmen for this test right now to just look at the blood and gore. They are definitely the best unit, the best faction I think so far that I've messed around in. Oh yeah, we also have all these skinks coming back as well. I probably should pay a bit more attention to the battle so I don't just straight up lose it. As the battle is going pretty ill for me, but obviously this wasn't about that whatsoever. Yeah, Crocgar is actually completely surrounded as well. I'm super impressed with how well the orcs did. Now, granted, I did give them a lot more men than us. Like they spent like 15k more, but I wanted to really be up against it anyway. The skinks just whacking away the night goblins. The battle of the stunties. Oh, we also have some Croxagors coming in. Nice, let's go. Let's smash these guys apart on this charge. Just for charge alone, sending them flying. And then that huge hammer coming in as well. This Croxagor coming in, finding a perfect hit right there. Amazing. And just look how ferocious these beasts are. They are covered in blood from head to toe. And that is a ferocious being right there. I would not want to see that on a Monday morning. That is for sure. The rest of these guys just continuing to hammer these night goblins. We go back to the front line. I think we can see that majority of my front line is actually straight up routing. I guess I maybe did give the enemy a bit too much in the way of strength. However, a lot of my units are coming back. I mean, it's mainly my morale more than anything else, as Krokgar is getting hammered right now. I guess try and replenish if you can. I know you are getting hit, but just try and get out there, Krokgar, and see if you can make it out. If only had that explosion back, that'd be nice. We do still have this this unit over here, though. The Bastillodon is coming in hard, and we also have the Stegodon as well. So a few of my creatures are doing a great job. And I mean, the Temple Guard are also holding as well, so you cannot fault the Temple Guard for anything in this battle. They've definitely held their line for a long period of time, and you can even see that. I mean, just look how bloody some of these Temple Guard are. Like, this one right here is covered in orc blood. Gimli would not be happy now. He'd be spitting that out. But these lizardmen are embracing it. They're wearing it like a shield of honor, or a badge of honor, I should say. Same over here as well, as we just see the Carnosaur continuing to wreak havoc in these back lines. Oh, Krokgar is escaping. Nice. Krokgar, get the hell out of there. If you can escape, do it. You know, get some more regeneration back. Come join your boys in the back. Keep on just hitting them. Yeah, let's just keep on causing like a nuisance in the back. I mean, these giants are definitely being an issue, but oh my god, look at that. The Kroxigors versus Trolls. That's pretty awesome. There's more of the hammers going in left, right, and center, and the blood just splattering all of these Kroxigors as we can see more and more of them going in here. The Carnosaur is covered. Look at that. Amazing. Really, really cool. I like this a lot. Oh, yeah, we'll also drop our bombs here as well. Why not? Let's see if that does anything cool. We have a big bomb here we can drop. Let's go ahead and turn this thing around. Wait until we're directly under it. Okay, here we go. Let's drop this. Bombs away. Nice. That's a nice amount of damage, sending a lot of their shields flying. I also noticed, like, a lot of these goblins seem to have, like, new shields and stuff, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if that was always a thing, but if it is, that's pretty nice to see. How's the rest of the army doing? So it's not great. Krokgar is still fighting, however, he's probably going to rout pretty soon. The rest of my army is not looking great. A lot of my men are just straight up routing. We have a few brave souls coming back, and obviously we still have this unit of Kroxigors who are fighting, but have they just routed? The Skinks are holding, but everyone else is falling back. I think it's going to be literally solely up to what remains of the Temple Guard. If anything, this unit of Temple Guard is still holding bravely. I think this is where I just need to clump everyone up and allow the fight to continue. And just let these Temple Guard do what they can do. Hopefully the Giants don't come over, because I definitely find that's kind of difficult with the Lizard Men. Pop that on these guys as well. I pop along with a harmonic convergence as well. Why not? I haven't really used my Winds of Magic whatsoever. But we'll buff these guys to counteract the negative of the Cold Blood, get back their HP. Oh my, this Stegodon as well is still ripping them apart. Wow. That is awesome. Bring back everyone as well, even though it does look like they've all routed. I mean, we are also routing a large portion of the enemy. Let's literally just bring everyone here. Everyone who still remains, come back in this direction. I mean, that's just Bastillodon came back as well. Awesome. Just everyone come here and fight. This is where we will hold them. The last brave Temple Guard will stand as a beacon. Oh, wow. That was awesome. The Temple Guard will stand as a beacon. I mean, the huge Ancient Stegodon is actually ruining my own front line, but hey, I'll let it. The Bastillodon is getting ready to come in as well. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Bastillodon, do your thing. Oh, it's routing, you coward! And there we go. We actually ended up losing the battle. What a shame. But still, that was an awesome engagement, seeing the blood and gore. Hopefully, I showed it off to you guys. We're definitely going to do more battles, just showing off the blood and gore for sure. I'm actually going to save that replay so I can get a nice little screenshot from it. Does look like that my replay has crashed now. Yeah, my replays have crashed, which is unfortunate. This is obviously a test build, so it's not the most stable, but oh well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Be sure to go check out my Belagar Ironhammer Mortal Empires campaign, which I uploaded today. Let me know what factions you want to see next fight one another, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one, and fish out.